Welcome to a replay review. I will show you how I beat Fireking in the recent Challenger Cup, which I won. This game was pretty nice, so I wanted to share it. So we see I only have Troll as hand trap in the call side, and he has full combo and the maxi for my turn. So how am I able to win this game? So first of all, the game starts with him like showing like a movie of like Fireking stuff. So I wasn't 100% paying attention, but I knew like which cards he had in hand. But I didn't like check like if the lines you were going for were correct or the best and stuff. Because I thought the game was most likely over here. Because I'm in a really bad spot if he knows what he's doing. So I was just praying on him misplaying, not making like Appaloosa as well. So he passes on this very strong and scary board with one unknown card in hand. So he gets the IP out. I don't know why he's doing it right here. Plays quite hard into stuff like Super Poly. Not sure, whatever. He probably knows I'm playing Snake Hair without Super Poly. Then he maxis me. So I know every card in hand. And I'm thinking right now, how can I win this game? Like, I need to out this card and somehow OTK him, because in follow-up I will just lose. I start with Snake Hair Ash, because I want to bait out like interruptions, etc. Like if I start with Golem, like he will just remove it with like SP, and then I normal Ash, and then he takes out my Ash and I have like nothing, I feel like, so I didn't really want to do that. Like I want my Millennium cards to kinda go through, because if I don't get into Millennium cards, it's harder to push through a lot. Like, because if he banishes this, I'm not able to beat like 2 pops with this, like another pop, like Omni Negate, SP takes out, etc. Like I would not have enough engine, especially if he draws into more hand traps. So I normal Ash, so that he cannot take it out and stuff. And I wanted to grab like Popple to get with useful rolling, etc. And maybe force out like some interruptions. And here I see that he goes for like Appaloosa instead of SP Elenite, which is very reasonable. Like Appaloosa is a very strong card. And sadly it's like a Master Duel triggers, so I'm chain 2, because hand trigger are counted as quick effects in Master Duel. And here I chain I wanted, there's like no particular reason to do it here. Like technically, like I should have waited for him to finish the searching, but it doesn't really matter. Here I summon Diabellstar. I do chain 1 Popple, chain 2 Diabellstar, in order to hope that he maybe negates it with Appaloosa, so that I can go battle phase and run over his stuff. But he did not do it. He used his Promethean Princess instead. And here I was kinda confused on what exactly he was doing. Because now he triggers Garunix, activates Kill, and he cannot activate Kirin because his field is full, so it was kinda weird. And here my win condition was that he negates my OSS, so that my talents can take his APO, but that I can push through. And he actually did that, so that was like a very big throw. Because if you think about like what gets his OSS, it gets like an oak, yeah, it gets negated. Yeah. Like, and then he wants to take out, and then he can negate it again. He has impulse for like any extender I could have from like Millennium, and I can like never win, essentially. Like, or you could even just let Oak revive. Well, I would not do it because this can like take out and stuff, but it's like really hard for him to lose with like the Omni Negate, so that like talents and board breakers just don't work. But now I got his Apo. And now he activates Dominus Impulse. Like usually would be like, oh my god man, that's so annoying, but actually I was kinda happy to get hit by the Impulse, because this means I cannot get Nipped, I cannot get Ogre, I cannot get Vader, so the only hand trap he could have is Ash Blossom. Like that's the only card he could have left. And here I talents Drew if wanted, to try to snipe like a Cold Buy or like another extender, so that I don't have to link away my Appaloosa. And now that I know I can only get hit by Ash Blossom and I have a Gold Buy, I can just deck him out. I have also the option to OTK him, but I decided to go for a deck out because it's simpler for me to get there. Yeah, he chains Kieran and stuff, I don't know why. Yeah, like all the cards he's going for are pretty useless. As you can see, there's like 20 cards left in deck. And they just keep comboing. Draws into the roll, but roll is not alive anymore, so I don't have to play around with. I just get more and more bodies. And everything is pretty easy. Like he draws Ash, but I have a Gold Buy for it anyway, so I never bothered about it. There's like nothing you can draw anymore to save him essentially. Here I go into like Pilgrim Reaper. I should have here like not used Pilgrim Reaper yet, but waited to make Zombie Vampire first, because then I could have activated Zombie Vampire into Pilgrim Reaper, but it doesn't matter, I can like probably take him out easily multiple times. Because I go into Zombie Vampire, but I cannot activate the effect because there's 3 cards left, etc. Right? But I could still make like Apo, Linkoribo, revive Linkoribo, Link off again,